Welcome to my reading. Welcome to my tarot channel. My name is Mimi. If you're new here, we yell, we scream, we talk about life, we talk about bullshit. This is my morning vlog tarot. And so we also cuss, as you can see sometimes. Um, I've been, still trying to figure out, y'all. Okay. So I just want to tell a little bit of my story before everything goes down. I do this every time something is about to go down, and so I'm like, oh my gosh. Here's my last moments, like a fucking, like a scientist or an experimentalist or an adventurer. So cited, what'd you call it? It's like, this is my like video log, Earth video log number, who knows what, who knows how many. Um, it's been 25 years and 10 months since, wait, 25 years and 4 months since I've been here. Yeah. And about to go on my 5th month. Alarm. I'm about to go on my 5th month, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to survive, right? Um, basically. And so I'm just going to do this reading. I got my apple juice. I got a lot of things to drink. I have a lot of like, I don't know how to explain it. I get really thirsty sometimes. Okay, yeah. So we have non-presence energy. Right. I was gonna say like, okay. So I moved into this apartment fully thinking I was gonna be able to pay for it even on my own. Like it wasn't that expensive to like pay for it and stuff like that, as long as I could uphold and keep my job and stuff like that. Right. And I moved in with someone who I thought like was gonna be like my partner, right? They ended up ghosting me and like traumatizing me a little bit. And then like I ended up getting bullied, and then the what'd you call it? People here were bullying me, and then the front desk person was bullying me, and she lied to the rental assistance service that I saying that I didn't live here, and then the cops wouldn't help me, and then I was perjured in court, and then what'd you call it? That was like my first 4 months here, literally like my first 3 months here. So after that, I was like thinking I was gonna be able to pay still, like somehow, but then I couldn't upkeep my job, so I ended up like getting a new one. And then once I got that new job, I started getting bullied at work the first 2 months of me being there, like the first month of me being there. And then later on, the person that basically tried to initiate the whole bullying sequence, whatever the fuck it is, that was here the first 2 months I was here, basically started gathering people up at my job, the ones who were bullying me, to even harsher, like I guess, punish me or whatever for not killing myself, or not, prostituting myself, or not having sex with them and stuff like that. And so then I ended up having to leave that job, but then they were gonna like fire a whole bunch of people anyways. So basically, what do you call it? It's been about 2 weeks since I haven't been back at work. I am planning on getting back to work, but um, I'm gonna have to find a proper place to stay because I have court this month. When it comes to my eviction, yay. Um, so what'd you call it? My old apartment like hit me up on my credit. What'd you call it? I guess I thought that they would have already thrown everything out by now. Everything that I owned, everything that was there in that old apartment, but I think maybe it's still there. So I'm like hoping that I can, I don't know, salvage something from the past. But basically, I'm just planning on moving forward. My adopted my adopted father, my adopted dad, I should say specifically, finally got in touch with me, and we finally got in touch with each other. But he was like already got called like a week or two before I called, by the narc parent that I had, that they knew was a narcissist. Like they knew that they were like, yeah, she's a liar, she's stupid, she like they knew, like they knew everything, but they were like trying to make sure I wasn't the one lying. They're like, yeah, don't lie to me. Like, why would I? I'm not the one that lies. And they were like, you don't remember when you did this? And I'm like, I've never done that before in my life. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, that was her. She's like, yeah, bleeding on the floor. And I'm like, that was the dog. Like, I literally had to like remind them. They were so out of it. Like, they were so out of it. Like, they didn't remember things correctly. They weren't seeing things correctly. But then I'm the one that's getting fucked up by it. Like, it's like they could go around, like that person could go around convincing people of what happened in the past like crazy. And so then I would have to be like telling them, I would have to be like, okay, this is what actually happened. Like, if I show video footage of what happened, it's like the type of situation where if I show video footage of what happened, like they will lose their minds. Remember, I was telling you guys that this was a real thing. They would lose their fucking minds if I show them video footage of what actually happened, because they spend so much time convincing people that what happened hadn't happened, or what hadn't happened had happened, like that. And it's like, I'm like that's what it is. So non-presence energy is there now, where it's like, let's say like a silent partner persona. Let's see what kind of energy this is. What kind of energy is this? Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, good morning. Me off. But basically, it's like, he was like, you don't remember when you were like, because your mom said that you didn't like me and that's why you were acting like that, and you remember you were carrying the knife around the house. You don't remember. I'm like, that never happened. I'm like, I remember everything since I was 3 years old. You're gonna act like I don't remember. Like, I'm the one who's been conversating with them. Like, I'm the one who's been there. I was like, I wasn't there. I wasn't doing that. And they were like, you don't remember? I'm like, that never happened. I'm like, do you remember when she did that and then you took me out of the house and then you taught me how to drive and you were making sure I was safe? I'm like, do you remember when she did it again and you took me to KFC? Do you remember when she did it again and then you took me to Johnny Rockets? And he's like, wait a minute. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Cause I like, what the fuck? And then I was like, do you remember? He's like, yeah, I remember even locking her in the room. And I'm like, exactly. You had to lock her in the room because she wouldn't stop doing what she was doing. She was being hysterical, trying to claim to break down the door and shit. Like, that's like, literally. like, like, what the fuck? Like, literally, like, his memory was all fucked up. I was like, yeah, don't talk to her. Like, have a break. Take a break from thinking about her, talking to her, like, all that shit. He's like she made him just as codependent as she tried to make my father. Like, it's like and then she comes for everyone who loves me, anyone who loves me. And then it's like, he's the type of person, it's like, he's the type of person that is like, oh, I promise I won't tell the serial killer where you live. And then when the serial killer kills, like, I promise I'll hide the body on some Bonnie and Clyde shit. It's like that. Like, and he doesn't have to do that. But he's like convinced in some way. He's like, I know she only needs my money. He says that multiple times. Like, yeah. And then I was like, yeah, you know, she got married. He's like, wait, I never heard of that one. I'm like, yeah, that's why she cheated on you, because she was getting married to some guy. And then he was like, you're not lying to me. You're not lying to me, right? You're not lying. I'm like, I'm not the one who's the liar. You see what I'm talking about? And it was always like that, bro. Like, I can't explain it, but I'm tired of it. Like, I'm just tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. Like, that's what I was like saying. Like, I mean, if they wouldn't believe miracles, they wouldn't believe anything. Like, you know what I mean? I'm dropping them. Like, that's it. I don't know what to do. I was looking for him for years. But I just got what I needed to know. I just got what I needed to know. Yeah, repeats others' ideas as if they originated them. So it's like, yeah, murderer. See, they can't uphold hiding some sort of murder. They can't uphold it anymore. And they're like trying to, like, it's like It's like everything I do, everything I say, they're like a doppelganger wannabe energy, right? That's what I'm trying to say. It's like everything I do, everything I say, they try and do and say it and then point fingers at me. Like they'll be covered in blood, right? They'll be covered in blood, like after smiling, murdering someone right in front of your fucking face. And then I'll walk in and be like, what the fuck? And they'll be like, what the fuck? What? And I'm like, why did you do that? What have you done? And they'll be like, why did you do that? What have you done? Right? They'll do the same thing. And then be like, didn't you see her do it? Didn't you see her do it? She's the one that did it. She's the one that did it. And if you try to point something out like, but you're the one covered in blood, then she would kill you too. That's what I'm trying to say here. Then he's like, oh, she's scared of me. She's scared of me for some reason. Like, that bitch is not scared of you. She's not scared of you. You're scared of her. That's the type of shit I'm talking about right there. Like, she's not scared of you. You're scared of her. You're trying to convince yourself she's scared of you so that you can believe as if you have some sort of dominance or control over her, and that's why she's calling you. But really, she's toying and playing with you. She's toying and playing with you, and you're scared of her. You're scared of what she's capable of, what she could do, what she could say, what she's done to you, how she's ruined things in your life, how much money she's wasted. I'm like, do you need me to remind you that she spent $60,000 in one night, blamed it on you? She spent all your money, blamed it on you. She used you for everything, blamed it on you. She claimed she paid for everything when you did. Like they literally, like, this is also upside down. They like I had to, like, exactly, like I had to cut things out. Like I had to cut everything out. Like I'm trying to break all these curses. I'm trying to break all these, like, you know what I mean? And this is what it is. So God is taking away like the investments. Like it seems like the angels are carrying my investments to him, like the commandment, the investments, everything that is like, yeah, everything invested is being given back to God. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I didn't want to do this reading very long because I actually have something to do. And very soon, oh, actually, very soon, I gotta go. But basically, yeah, there's his destiny, there he is, and there's his innocence, and he's going to God. I kid you not. Look at this. Enlightenment about plan. Yeah, the plan. What plan? Exactly. An illusion. Yeah. It's like he couldn't see me as, like, he always saw me as some sort of plan. Exactly. It's like he was convinced. Yeah, he was convinced that, like, I was her and she was me, and that he also confused me for the dog, bro. I was like, yeah, I remember getting an abortion, da, 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 da. And he's like, yeah, your mom said that, da, 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 it was me. And I'm like, actually, she said it was the dog, and the dog was very scared because I didn't get my first period, like my normal first period, until I was in high school when I was like 11, 12. But I remember until I was 11, right? Seventh grade. I remember this very clearly. And I can't believe that I have to say this so that you guys would like actually hear me out. But I've said this before and I had to like repeat my story with God just to make sure I'm saying it right. But basically, it's that like I had my period when I was my first period when I was 11, but what'd you call it? 2 years before that, I bled for the first time from my, like, you know what I mean, cervix, which is what I was saying was my miscarriage, right? But 2 years before that, she wasn't with him yet. She was with someone else. And what'd you call it? I don't know how to explain it, but I remember he was like, yeah, because you were 16 when you left. You were 16 when you left. And I'm like, no, I was still 15. I didn't have my birthday until I was there. Like, because my birthday is like, what'd you call it? Is June. And so I was always being taken out of situations like before my birthday so that it would like trip out the system. Like that was always a thing. It was like everything that always happens, like my birthday is right in the middle, right? So it's like, would you call it? Every time something would be like, let's say it's 2016, she would take me. It would be 2016, but I'm still 15. That's why in Korea they have like it's like whenever the year hits, it's like it's everybody's birthday. That's why. So it doesn't trip out the system. That's why. But because of, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I would have been in Korea, I would have been 16. Sure. But we weren't in Korea, were we? And so that's another thing. That's why I really like Korea. But yeah, so this was something that they were like they would take advantage of, like, because I don't know, like I don't really whatever. It would be like 2018, but I'm still 17. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people were like, "Oh, like, but that was when I was already like, no, you can't. Like, I'm not gonna. My birthday had already passed, but that was when my parent, the narcissistic parent, had already been out of it. So they forgot that my birthday had already passed and I was already 18. But then they were also still using that against me at the same time. They were trying to use it against me the whole year. Like, they were waiting to use it against me the whole, like, for 18 years. For 17 years, they were trying to use that against me of my age, until like the day came and they fucked up. Like, they used it too early and I was already like, I was still 17 at the time, so I would have to keep on reminding them. And then when my birthday passed, I would be like, okay, well, I'm 18 now. You know what I mean? And then they would be like, they got tripped out. They thought they were the system. That's what it is. So echo persona, they keep on echoing. They're trying to echo the system. What'd you call it? Yeah, they keep on trying to echo the system. That's what it's giving. So the moon, 2 of cups, may be the system energy. What is that? Yeah, that may be the system with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's the investments. Yeah. So this is like systematic, traditional energy. Yeah, with the Lord energy there, and there's me. Okay. And then it's like the past. It's like overcoming. Oh my gosh, it wants to come out like upright, but yeah, that's because of the because of the 5 wands in the situation. So they wanted to make it seem like they're the it's like she's the seven-headed dragon and I'm like the empress. I'm standing on top. I'm like raising Jesus. I can't even, like, I'm raising baby Jesus up, like with Mary Magdalene, that energy, like literally, like I'm literally giving like this guy's soul up to God, like his inner child. I'm giving him up to God while standing on top of that, on that bitch, like for real. Like, that's what it's giving right now. Like, yeah, exactly. And then there's liberation, freedom away from false conditions or conditionings. Yeah, it's just a lot. Like, this is like the peak of this war situation thing that's been going on, because even like they tried to act like the war didn't exist anymore. Remember, they were like, oh, like the war is over. No, it's not. No, it's not. Like, you think a fucking 100-year-old war, or two, what is it, 300-year-old war, 400-year-old war is just gonna end because motherfucking, someone wanted to go on vacation? You know what I mean? You think it's over? No. God said you better remember that it's still happening. They're like, you better remember it's still going. Like fucking weirdos. Yeah, holocromper. That's probably them trying to use the situation to take as many kids as possible, because you know what I mean? By the way, you probably don't even realize how many kids are probably endangered, or like, you know what I mean? How many people are now like fighting for their children right now, their lives and stuff like that. Hollow crown persona holds visible authority with no real substance and uses appearance for control. See? They literally wanted to like make it seem like, oh, they're not there to go traffic more kids. Yeah, false navigator gives directions that lead away from truth or success. You see what I'm talking about? So they're like, no, it leads away from our success, not success. That's the thing. That's not success. Them trafficking children is not success. It's not a successful mission to traffic children. That's not how it works. You can't contradict. You can't lie like that. You can't lie like that. It's just not. It'd be a failure for failure to be human, failure to be humane in this situation. They want to fail being human so bad, which just shows how pathetic the energy is, because it means that humanity is an automatic thing and you would understand it, that you would see the good nature within people immediately like that. If you understood this principle, you would, it's like that. But they don't want, but they want to fail humanity really bad. And they want to take advantage of these issues and problems. Yeah. State control, market, yeah, pressure under coordination is coming through now. Pressure for shielding local industries, pressure on local industries are coming through with the protectionist market, right? Yeah, incestuous. See, that's them. That's the parent. You see what I'm talking about? Abuses kinship. Leviticus 18:6 through 17, 1 Corinthians 5:1, Surah 4:23, 10 evil acts, third body evil. Incestuous, yeah. They can't uphold a mop maker persona anymore, a cage builder persona anymore, a bait layer persona anymore. Is this in reverse or? Yeah, it's like this. So what'd you call it? They can't uphold, they're being thrown out the consolidating market, right? They're being thrown out the consolidating market. False guardian, you see what I'm saying? Claims to protect, but actually confines and limits. You see? It's not that hard to understand. They claim to protect, but actually confines and limits. Everything that they do was to confine and limit me. It was to cause me issues. It was to put me in a consequence where it's like, you know what, I give up. Like I really do. I'm done with like them trying to play the system to play me. They want to claim to be the system. Okay, so United States of America, you claim Anna Parietska Allison to be your God. That's what you're claiming. That's what you want. That's what you're claiming when you do these things to me. That's what you ask for. So be ready for the consequences. Be ready for that half Russian Jew, right? The one who abused her family, right? Is a serial killer, right? Is someone who, what'd you call it? Destroys people's lives, right? To control you and use you to their own benefit all the time, to no ends meet. That person who is quite literally a whore, and everybody knows it. That's why she ran away from Nigeria, because we don't let that slide. As soon as she left, apparently every fucking body was telling the guy, you know, the guy that I literally had to give to God right now, that she was cheating. Everyone. Every single person in Nigeria. There's no one in Nigeria that trusts her because she is such a fraud. She has defamed so many companies. You call for one reference and they'll tell you never to hire her. Be scared of her. Be aware of her. There's no, like, literally, if you claim that that is your God ultimately, then so be it. Amen. Ashe. Do you understand? If that's what you choose. Maintains illusion of group unity while steering it to its own goals. Yeah, she'll take you directly to hell. You don't need my help. You don't need my help. Truth filler persona. What'd you call it? Latch persona. Attaches to powerful people to rise with them. Profaner. Right? Stews in disgratification, in distraction, mocks innocence in vain. This is someone who degrades people who are innocent. And I said this, that person, you can you imagine, back to sender, that person, they degrade people that are innocent. They degrade people like me. They attempted to degrade me, who's been innocent. Prideful, demonic, see? Disrupts tendency in an attempt to abuse incrementalship, arrogant beyond circumstances. Do you understand what it means to disrupt tendency in an attempt to abuse incrementalship? It means that anything that could be preceded incrementally, is what they're attempting to siphon off of by disrupting tendency. So it's like anything that you strive in, anything that you stride in, anything that you succeed in, anything that you really move forward in, anything that you're like receiving from your work, your career, your home, your security, your life, everything that you could ever get from yourself, from your being, from your hard work and effort, they come to disrupt it because they want everything. You understand? you would be working, working, working. You think you're gonna fucking rest? There's no fucking rest. There's no fucking rest. Because according to the prideful degrader of innocence, you're the one who's guilty. You're guilty for being innocent, collective. You're guilty for being innocent. You're guilty for being righteous. You're guilty for stopping them from killing you. You're guilty, collective. That's them. That's their judgment. That's the hell court. To them, you're guilty for stopping them from, what'd you call it? Eating your children, abusing your power. You're guilty for, what'd you call it? For stopping them from raping you, from running away from you, collective. That's what they want. That's what they think is justice. It's justice whenever you get, you know what I mean, tortured in their basement. That's justice. That's righteous to them. To them, you not being tortured in their basement, you not suffering the consequences of everything, like you not getting raped by all the people that they're getting paid by. You know what I mean? All the rapists, all the serial killer, like all that jazz. That's an injustice they're trying to claim. It's an injustice to them. So it's an open market here with integrity, pressure for fair access, so pressured fairness. So there needs to be fairness in a situation. There needs to be fairness so that coordination and local industries can thrive. But there is no fairness. Fairness is not active here. Fairness is not active here. It's not active anywhere at this point. It's not. There's no fairness in this world. There's just no fairness in this world. There's fairness within, but it's trying to get inside. It's not allowed. I'm trying to unlock my heart, but they keep on trying to lock it. They keep on trying to block the gates of my heart from opening, is what it is. They keep on trying to stop the gates of my heart from opening. They keep on trying to act like, you know what I mean? It's like some sort, I don't know, but I'm going to open my heart. I'm going to see because like, I understand it's to unlock, because like you got to unlock the mind, right? So I'm trying to unlock my heart. At this point, I'm the one trying to unlock my own heart. Yeah, this is something that is justified for me. Yeah. And this is causing the devil, look, the devil is literally feeling like this, so fucking disarrayed. That's what it is. The devil is in disarray. And they're attempting to cause issues for the collective. Okay, I gotta go, you guys. Bye. See you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.